All right, hello my friends. So I'm here at Omega. I'm looking at the lake like you all do when we practice here together. And I'm going to do a recording of our morning flow that I've been teaching most of the season. And this is always an improv. It's always going to have variations. It can be done longer or shorter. Generally, I'll do this after a little bit of sunning practice, our flower patch practice. Um, If you don't have a link to that, I can share you a nice recording of that by my teacher. So this is really going to be in 4 parts. The first is going to be kind of a chi waking and stimulating the blood flow, waking up the skin. The second, we're going to use the big 6 lymphatic system as a skeleton, and then we're going to add Qigong movements, some knocking. So you could say it's the big 6 seasoned and enhanced with some Qigong and joint rotations. And the third part of this is going to be going into doing a little bit of our earth relationship breath and a little stoking the fire here. And the fourth will be our rebounding and shimmying. All right, so hopefully this will come in at about a half hour, a nice morning flow. And just at the beginning, to remind you, the big 6 area is following the lymphatic flow in the body, which is from the extremities to the inside. This is going to be 1 here. 2 is the neck and the head. 3 is the chest area, centered here in our armpits. 4 is the whole belly, especially this, the big cistern area here. 5 is the inguinal area, and 6 is behind the knee. And you'll see how that all flows together. Just enjoy it. I have my microphone here, so I'll have to adapt. It might get a little muffled from time to time. And my request for you is to not get stuck following a video all the time. Explore this, make it your own, practice without a video so that you can come into your spacious awareness. Remember, Qigong is not a form. The forms are just to enhance and support and to get the principles and develop those cultivating relationships with what's already present within you, okay? Inner earth, inner fire, inner water, outer water, etc. Come into relationship with your own inner being as an organism within an environment and your own essences, okay? So this is the greater practice. That's the life path. And we have circadian harmony as one of our secret powers as we come into relationship with all of nature and the flows and rhythms of life. Okay, blah, 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 right? Enough talking. So come into, we're going to warm up our hands first. These are our tools. Okay, we get our wrists going, our elbows, our shoulders, and a little bit of this stimulating into our body. Okay, waking up the blood, waking up circulation. Shake the hands and give a clap. Okay, sun and moon, warming sun and moon. Not like this, softening the heart, getting circulation to the hands, and a short massage out to the hand fingertips, squeezing the blood out to the tips. You can joint rotate, you can pull, working from the palm, this Lao Gung area, out to the tip. All right, we're going to go through that fairly quickly here. You can do it as long as you want, anytime. Circling, great for so many things, out to the tip. Okay, 2 key points. We want to work the inner mitt here, the heart and small intestine channel, waking that up, stimulating. And then in the lung and large intestine, tiger's mouth, Hegu, large intestine 4, texting area, stimulate. Okay, this is stimulating digestion, Also very connected to our whole fascial system. The idea is that we open the chi gates and our body kind of comes into an expanse and opening. Okay, other side, stimulating the hand, right? I'm going to get a nice dose of sunning here, spinning, turning. Get that blood flowing to the tip. Help your own circulation. To the tip, thumb all the way out. Get the mitt. Get in the texting area, right? Our ancestors didn't have so much tension in there, okay? Our thumbs are losing their coolness, becoming little. So warm up in there, move through the joints. All right, shake it out a little bit more, give another clap. And we'll warm the face, top of your head, back of your head and neck. Come to your shoulders, circling the shoulders. We go to the kidneys and back, warming the skin, warming the organs. Okay, down to your leg, all the way down and back up. Often we'll go down, up the back. Try to get all the skin warmed up. Other leg. Okay, I'm going through slow this first time. Chest and belly, up and down, warm it up. Out the inside of the arm, yin channels, over the back, out the yin, back the yang. Okay, 3 times, warm it up, across, out the yin, back the yang. Then we do a little shake from the inside, organ shake, out the arms, out the fingers, okay? It's an organ shake, but you also think shake the tree, okay? Get things warmed up to the outside, right? Now just assess. This is to wake the chi, help move the circulation out to the skin, out to the limbs, right? We'll do again, a little faster. Warm the hands, face, top of head, back of head and neck, shoulders, back, kidneys, and lower back, down the legs, other leg, chest and belly, arms, other arm, and a organ shake. Obviously, if you've eaten a big meal, save that one, okay? You can also do little undulations, just moving out, okay? But full one, you're getting that shaking, swiveling in the middle, letting your organs move out to your fingertips. And you've got your waking the chi, all right? I like to come this way to start our flow. You can also do this way, crossing all around the clavicle, all around, lower and behind, the nests, the terminalis of the lymph, also blood flow, nerve flow, warm it up, some tapping. Okay, tapping, 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 stimulating. Okay, outside edges, pinky edges, couple waves. Okay, waves down the sides of your neck here to the terminalis, from the back of the neck over the traps, drape over the traps. So back of the neck, drape over the chaps to the nest, front, coming this way. 1, 2, 3, many as you want. And then I like not pressing here, but the pads, a little wave, water fingers under the jaw, stimulating saliva, and then moving that hyoid bone back and forth, root of the tongue, root of the voice box, all the way down. You take your pincers here, squeeze the mastoids, squeeze away. Nice to move the head a little bit. Stimulate, okay? We come up, Spock fingers, okay? Star Trek fans. Come around the ears, okay? You got your TMJ here. It's also a bunch of acupuncture points there. Nice to stimulate. And around the back, like you're pushing a wave. You can pull your ears a little bit. So many things we can do, all right? So this is just kind of an edit job here. A little work that corner of the occiput, corner of the occipital ridge here. This we call jade pillow corners. This is the lymphatic point, also big for the vagal nerve, dropping down, blood flow to and fro the brain. Work along the ridge, okay, occipital ridge. All right, and back down to the terminalis. You can use your thumbs or your fingers, polishing your nose here, polishing the nasal passageways, and then working that little route by the nose. And you can slide down, find that trigeminal nerve exit there, a great place to stimulate. Center of the nose, right here above the teeth, stimulating there, conception vessel. And then under the lips, there's a little point right there, especially governing vessel. Swish the tongue around, clean your teeth. Tongue has a lot to do with everything. Gather saliva, swallow down. And we're going to do a little facelift here. Come this way, along the jaw. Got a nice siren in the background here. It's like New York City in the countryside. All right, we're pressing all the back. I call this the Brad Pitt, Forever Young. Draw it back, little circles. All right, then let's rake the hair. If you want to do a little third eye massage there, you can smooth out the whole face, all right? Insert whole face massage, but let's go over the raking the hair, stimulating, coming down. We're back to our nests, okay? Head and neck. Now we're under the clavicle. Find an anchor point, okay? Press down and give yourself a little elasticity stretching to the side. Little micro movements where you need it. Micro movements help hydrate fascia, hydrate tissue. Elasticity creates that little bit of pumping, and you help to restore the tissue. Also stretching nerves and other side, stretching the blood vessels, gently rocking the discs. Okay, we're always doing more than one thing at a time. Take your time. Open and close the jaw, especially at that center point. Leaning back, open and close the jaw. Turning left and right a little bit. Okay, this is a Marlon Brando. Hard to talk, but you get that sound. And do these little squeezes of all this and let it go. All that. Let it go. Spread in the eagle's wings. Okay, between the rib notches. Spreading out there. You can do little circles on the sternum, heart point. And then let's go in the shower here. We get up and in, okay? Press in, circle. Press in and circle, squeeze the pec. You can move your shoulder a little bit if you like. Move around, squeeze the pec, all right? You can do a whole chest and breast massage here. We're gonna go to circling on the rib cage, circling up, then we can pat up into the ribs, okay? Lean a little bit. Okay, you wanna have your rib cage. I like rib cathedral more. I like thinking rib accordion, all right? Other side, back in the shower, up and in. Squeeze the rib, squeeze the pec. Okay, circling. And then we're gonna massage the side, circling up, 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 tapping up into the armpit. Okay, so we've done head, neck, chest. We're gonna get a couple movements here. First movement, clavicle circles. Okay, I think people say shoulder circles, but we want to do less of picking up here like this and more big clavicle circles. You want to feel you can grab the clavicle in the front. Okay, this is clavicle between the first and second ribs. So really great for the lymph, blood flow, nerves, etc. That's why I chose this one, all right? Keep circling and go the other way. On your own, you can do it as many times as you want. Make it luxurious, like you enjoy it. Okay, that's your inner smile. Enjoy the flow, enjoy the connection, work out the kinks, right? Next movement is the monkey shine. Monkey coming overhead, turning, and then I got my microphone here, but you want to come down the center, down, okay? So you're coming around and down, right? And alternate the hands. I go this way this time, okay? So we're going around the front, down the back, front and around. Okay, this is getting whole movement. You want to open up the side. Okay, don't try to do it like this. Let yourself open, but don't swing this way. See how much mobility you can get around until you're able to get this whole circle. All right. Next one, go the other way. Oop, I'm going back to front now, okay? Back to front. Okay. Be like a monkey. You can come in and do it like a monkey, looking around. You know? Okay, have fun. Monkeys groom for 2 hours a day. That's why we call it the monkey shine. Come around. Next one, we're coming up and around. Okay, circle the chest. All right, don't make it all spinal movement. Try to move those elbows. Get your money's worth. Okay, you're moving any stuck areas in the breast, chest, lungs, heart. Okay, they call this sun and moon turning. Then we come the other way, around the outside and down. Notice my movement of my elbows. That connects you more into the back. Okay, around and down. Then let this get rid of any extra, send it down away. Now we're onto our belly here. This cistern here, right below the sphenoid. You're right over the stomach, palm over palm, circles. Okay, you're circling the stomach. Press in a little bit and down. In and down. You can add little rotations right in that area. So we're not doing big hip stuff. Just in that, see if you can get the disc moving in that part of your spine. So we're massaging the nerves that come out and go to the organs. Okay, yes, this is huge vagus nerve stuff. Go slow, be relaxed, smile into your body, enjoy it. Go the other way, find that connection. Okay, big for hiatal hernia kind of stuff. You want to find on the inhale, this diaphragmatic tendon is going down, contracting downward. On the inhale, on the exhale, it raises up. On the inhale, it lowers and the ribs come out. Exhale, this raises up, the accordion moves inward. So we can start to tune in more to that. Come on to the side. I'm on my right side. You can mirror me. This side, we're going to go from the back to the front and down towards the navel, okay? And then we come around like this. We're making little ellipses up and around, warming the tissue. This is the flow of the juices digestively. Now you can add little circles here. Again, I'm not doing these big movements. I'm coming, stretching, smushing, coming back, smushing. Same loop I was making with my hands. So my hands, call this an organ dance. You're getting into that side, the kidney, that side of the intestines, and into the spleen, stomach, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, smiling into the organs and joy. Come to the other side, going from back over, crest the rib cage down towards the navel, okay? down towards the navel. Making a circle, making an orbit, adding in the dance, the little organ dance. So I'm getting this kind of movement. Go slow. Don't try to accomplish anything. Just find the movement. Let the movement do the work. Let your breathing, let your relaxation all do the work. Back to center, we go down the midline, down the midline, down the midline, along the sides to this side, down the sides. Okay, back over, down the sides. Okay, we're going to do circling the belly. Okay, it starts with circling the navel. Okay, just coming into the navel center, remembering our history, our success that we're in this world now, and making the circles a little bigger. Okay, we're coming up the right, down the left. So don't mirror me here. Come up your right, down the left. Again, it's looking like this. This is part of our bear Qigong, organ massaging, circling our belly brain, happy belly, hungry belly, ready to digest, and we come the other way. Okay, we're just trying to free things up, help our body do what it already does, have a little fun. Okay, we're coming in now to the kidneys. We want to warm the kidneys. Key point here is not to arch back while you do this. You want to open the lumbars, soften in the back, warm the kidneys. Okay, we can come this way. Tap the door of life. Tap on the door of life here. Right here, down, tapping the sacrum. Okay, sides in the middle. This stimulates the marrow, blood flow to the bone. Then around, getting the ilium. All right, getting the bones and the trochanters all around. All right, get the different vibrations. Then we go down the glutes. Okay, glutes, down, down, down. The middle dimple is the real most significant kind of gallbladder point. We want to go downward flow. Let the energy drop down to the legs, then beneath the trochanters, down the sides. Okay, stimulate. We want to go down, 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 down here. Okay, so now we're into our inguinal area. Right in, you'll feel the tendon press in and up. Okay, lymph flow from the legs all comes up into the trunk. Get those circles going. Get the circles going here. Our movement here is now we want to get our circles, our orbits, little spinal wave. So we go back. It's going pressing back the sacrum, up and around here. Little spinal wave. You're drawing back, rounding here, up, over. Okay, you don't want to crunch the back. You don't want to do like these. You want to feel a roundness. Okay, that's opening the lumbar discs, massaging the sexual organs, massaging the guts. You can turn to one side. Some people like to put their one hand on the back, get that connection. Some people like this connection. Okay, use your hands to get that loop. We're going like this. You can turn your body, a little twist, and you get more that one side, massaging those organs, those nerves, turning the other side. Okay, this is a key practice. This is a root of a whole series of like spinal waves, crane Qigong. Okay, back to the center. Okay, we'll do a few hula hoops, circling the waist. Okay, circle. This is belt channel. Again, don't duck back, press back, get a nice circle going. Press the other way. Okay, now we're down. We'll massage the back of the knee. You can take hands like this, press and turn, press in and up, press in and up on the other. Then we can go to some tapping behind the knees. And then tapping on the outside of the shins. Okay, it's going to be this area right here. You don't have to be precise. Stomach 36, if you want to look acupuncture, gallbladder 34, 3 mile point, good for digestion, good for everything. Get in the flow down to the feet. This is the point you want to have the most activation of. Okay, back of the shins, of the calves, in between that base of the gastrocs and the soleus. Nice tapping there. Then massage the inside of your Achilles, back of the ankle. Just stimulate there. More advanced is you give yourself a little balance challenge, circling, squeezing. That's kidney 3. All right. Remember, going off balance is good practice. It's going to train you, you know. One of the most important things for longevity is mobility, balance, being comfortable, moving down to the floor and up. Okay, kick them out a little bit. Let's circle our ankles. Circle, circle, circle. Don't just do a toe circle. Let your whole leg circle there. Get into the ball of your foot. Okay, internal rotation, external. Get it right, go the other way. Okay, kick your foot out, step, reset your ankle, other leg. Okay, some people come back here, they do more like this. I like to come here and put a little more weight into the ball of my foot, making those rotations. You know, I always say, get your money's worth. Come the other way, other way, other way. Then let's get into our Betty Boop. Pinkies on the outside, knee circles. Okay, knee circles. You can do these very tiny. If you have knee pain, just focus on getting the blood and flow in there. If you're building a little more tendon strength, you're feeling good, you know, build your capacity to increase the circles, sinking and lowering, turning your waist, back to center, turning, then reverse direction. Okay, so stay within your bounds of comfort, but grow from there so that you have that mobility. You can totally rebuild so much of the knee strength. Take it from me, all right? Take it out this way. In reverse. There's no doubt in my mind that if Elvis was still with us, he would be a great Qigong master. All right, so take that example. Back to the center, and we'll just complete this little cycle with some of these stirring the cup, okay? Just feel like you're wrapping around your hips, around the legs, around your torso. Let yourself settle, stir the cup. We're going to come back to center. Okay, our next step here is we're going to do a little breathing the bellows. So it's an easy one to put both hands together here. And just as you exhale, feel like you're drawing in your lower abdomen, kind of this triangle area, drawing in, all right? Let the inhale happen. Okay, exhale, draw in. So it's like drawing your bikini line back and then letting it happen. So we're doing a slow bellows, focusing on a long exhale. Let the inhale happen. Okay, the yang is the exhale, that's the action. The yin is the inhale, let it happen. Get elasticity, opening. Exhale. Okay, then we're going to do that bellows breath where you go, just focus on the exhale. Little rapid exhale. Keep your mind here. Don't follow the wind. Don't follow the air. Keep your mind here, just like you're squeezing the bellows, you're looking at the fire. So they're fanning the flame. All right, about 10, 15, then relax. Okay, if you feel stress in your heart or your tension in your face, probably not the best exercise for you to do, because we want to not strain there. We want to focus the effort here. Some more cleansing breath. We're going to do 15 more. Okay, just focus on the exhale. Keep your mind here, like you're fanning the flame. Okay, let your inhale come. Let a long exhale go. Find the bottom of your feet, bottom of your palms, bottom of your pelvic floor. Right? Settle in, settle in, settle in. Long exhale. We're going to start that bounding. Okay, this is our last sequence here. Let your feet be a trampoline. Okay, we can do all kinds of bouncing here, but we want to connect with the earth relationship. All right, this is what makes it more Qigong than just an exercise. All right, bottom of the feet, feel the receptivity of the feet. They are elastic rebounding. Okay, feet. Think of the water drum. You're drumming into the earth. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you're literally knocking on the door of earth, connecting your center, your bottom of the feet, your water, bubbling well springs into the deep earth. All right, water drum. Doom, 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 doom. Soften your front of your ankles. Let your knees rebound. You can shift your weight a little bit. Find all the different areas of your foot bounding. Find your pelvic floor. Okay, also a trampoline. Okay, you don't want to be ducking like this or doing a little low rider. They're fine moves, but this one we're looking to keep our sacrum as like our rudder so that we can turn, just turning the sacrum and the tailbone, feeling the hanging, the loosening, loosen all the sphincters, perineum. Find an opening there, connection with the bottom of your feet. Let it hang. Okay, rebounding. Belly, ho, 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 ho. Okay, feel the ho, ho, ho. Let a little jiggle happen. Let the organs move. Let the tendons, ligaments holding the organs, the fascia, the mesentery, everything is getting happy with a little Santa Claus vibe, getting that movement, turning, twisting, leaning left and right. Okay, thoracic diaphragm, right? Trampoline, soften all around it. Every diaphragm is unique. Get that movement. Diaphragm massages the organs. Link your breath in here, down to the bottom of the feet. Heart is in a hammock. Let your heart swing. Feel your lungs opening, closing like jellyfish. Okay, a little turning, twisting. Okay, palate, open, widening. Bottom of the feet all the way to the palate. Swallow saliva. Admire your palate. Let it be open. You got the dura. The dura wrapping the brain, cushioning the brain, giving some structure, also giving some mobility there. The blood pulsing, the brain is moving, the brain is open. Happy brain. Okay, bottom of the feet, all the way up to the top of the mountain. Okay, feel the space here. You're the top of the mountain. As you rebound, feel the earth is immense. My earth is under yours. Yours is under mine. You are the top of the mountain. Open to that vast space, okay? Allow the space through to you. Feel the spaciousness. You are bounding, drumming, awake, all right? Now back to your feet and you let a little shimmy in, okay? This one takes a little longer to get, mostly because our ankles tend to be a little stiff, all right? And we can't get that swishing through the ankle, okay? Once you get that swishing through the ankle, it's really about freeing up the inversion, eversion, pronation, supination, all around the talus. You can super nerd out on the feet. Okay, but see if you can, like you're making shapes into the earth. Then see your legs are going. This is chi threading, chi threading. Okay, guys, this is actually a one-stop shopping practice. You're moving through the chi channels, muscle moving off the bone, wrapping the bone. If you know the routes and deeper anatomy, just get in there. You're getting this, wrapping. You see I'm shifting the weight, wrapping the bones, coming up into my waist. See my hips, my belly's moving left and right. It's like I'm swiveling here, swiveling on that central channel, my spine turning left and right, wrapping the organs, okay? And dispersing any stuck chi, nourishing, wrapping the heart, pericardium, lungs, gradually getting it out the arms. You know, you're wrapping the spine, out the arms, elbows to the fingertips. So you get this one. I call this the old Cuban dancer. The idea is you're creating a little whirlpool moving around you into the field, okay? Then we gradually slow down, downshift, don't just stop, absorbing inward, okay, till you have inner movement, outer stillness, absorb inward, okay? Feel the movement internally, feel your heartbeat, the breath, gradually absorb, coming into this center. So we bring one palm over the other palm, okay, right over left, left over right, together at your navel. Okay, big skill here, absorbing inward. It's just like when we go to sleep, all the senses turn inward, all the energies move in. We go into repair mode, absorption mode, healing mode. So we can become a skill at that in our Qigong practice, in our daily life, in anything we do. Before we go to bed, we turn inward. Okay, we're going to digest the day, digest our experience, process it. You can trust your inner capacities. More and more we get good at that. We clear the backlog and we get more and more capable of digestion, processing, intuition. Okay, our basic sanity here in connection with our greater field. Drawing inward, the mind's eye sinks to the heart sinks down, 3 minds into one at the navel. You can think of your nose rooting behind the navel like the winds are absorbing, chi absorbing into your pilot light, into the spark, stem cell, original intelligence. Take some time. Okay, once you feel centered, absorbed, step together, okay, feet together, that's our sign of completion. Might be completion of an act or a whole show or a whole journey, okay, a day, a moment, phase in life, and we absorb fully, and it's like the curtain closing on the theater. Rest in that openness, centered. Okay, then everyone leaves the theater, they all dissolve into the field, and then you dissolve into that deeper field, into the vast, open wisdom space. Take a moment. After however long, feel that pilot light spark waking you, filling your channels, moving through your body, out to your limbs, your senses, open, separate yin and yang, open back into the theater, into the bigger show, and into the next stage of your life, or the next stage of the day, or the next practice that you want to continue with, okay? Thank you so much. We rocked it.